All right, back to cone rolling, and I've got these other cellos. I did find that this cello from Cello Depot, this is the 7 1/4 by 7 1/4 inch square, cut in half into a triangle, is a little bit heavier. The cello itself is just a hair heavier than other cellos. So the way that I roll, again, non-dominant hand on the long side and the point facing towards my dominant hand. Then I'm going to take this and turn it. I prefer to have my point be above the midpoint and to roll it nice and tight, applying pressure both with these fingers and here so that I have a nice tight cone. Now I'm going to add my tape. Again, I'm going up about a pinky's width, and I'm going to push hard with my, well, not too hard, but really apply some pressure. Don't have to treat it like an easy kind of a thing. It can stand a little pressure. And get that tape worked around so that everything lays nice and flat. Anybody who works with me knows that I am really obsessive when it comes to my cones, and I like that tip to be really flat. I don't like any little bits of cello sticking up there. And so I've got my, oh goodness, Butterbean is being loud. So here I've got my henna cone. Everything is nice and tight at the bottom. And I've just got this great small cone that I love to use. So then with a cello that's a little bit thinner, I'm going to look particularly, you can see how it wants to curve into one side. I'm going to use that for my benefit. It will be easier for me to roll this cone if I utilize that. So here we go. Please don't run into the camera, guys. Don't touch Penny Pop. Don't mind the background noise. That's life with lots of kids. I'm going to work that around. And then I'll roll one more, just so you can see it one more time. There's one more perfect little cone ready to go. Another tip that I like to pass on is, because I do have so many different types of cello with different patterns on it, I like to use one type of henna and one type of cello. So if I've mixed up a batch of bridal henna, I will put all that perhaps in these, neon circles. If I've got festival henna, it may go in something else in different batches and different colors, and then it's really easy for me to identify what I have in the freezer, even if I sort of lose my label. So here we go. I'm going to get that turned and start this rolling here. And I'm trying to do this a little slower than normal, so that it gets caught a little better on film. Again, about a pinky's width from the end is where I put my tape. And I'm going to just push that tape around until it sticks so that I get a nice tight tip. One more piece of tape and my henna cone is complete. And that is cone rolling part 2.